Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's focus for Friday, June the 9th, 2023 at 11:33 a.m. Central Time. Today's focus: who am I serving? Today's focus: who am I serving? And first and foremost, this is really a question for me. It's a question I'm asking myself this morning. Who am I serving? Now, I hope at some point you will consider your own self and consider your own life and consider your Christian life as well. But for me, I'm really looking at this question, who am I serving? And to be honest, I don't know if I have a good answer today, because some things happened yesterday that made me call into question so much. And then I was, kind of, I guess you could say, having a little bit of a pity party. And then I had to ask myself, well, who am I serving? And well, I hope you will just listen to this and hopefully it will be beneficial. Maybe this will not be beneficial to any of you. And so maybe in a roundabout way, I'm about to, in a sense, serve myself. So I'm going to preach to myself a little bit, but I'm thinking there's probably others who will listen who may need a little bit of this as well. So I'm going to first ask myself the question, who am I serving? And then I want you to ask yourself that question, who are you serving? I mean, really, who are you serving? Here's what happened. Yesterday, I did a Today's Focus podcast episode. Immediately at the very beginning, things got messed up, right? Because I played this theme music, right? And we all know what that theme music indicates, right? That theme music indicates it's a Today's Focus podcast episode, right? So after that theme music plays, I'm supposed to come in and say, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome everyone to Today's Focus for yesterday would have been June the 8th, 2023, right? That's what I'm supposed to say. But if you heard yesterday's live broadcast, I didn't come in and say, hey, good afternoon, good morning, good morning. This is Today's Focus or welcome to Today's Focus. I didn't say anything about Today's Focus. I did my normal intro, which is, good morning, everyone. It is, Friday, June the 9th, 2023 at 11:36 a.m. Central Time. And I'm coming to you live from the Theology Central studio located here in Abilene, Texas. That's the intro normally for the normal broadcast. But Today's Focus, I'm supposed to say, welcome, good morning. Here is Today's Focus. Welcome to Today's Focus. I'm supposed to mention Today's Focus, right? I'm supposed to mention it. And so I immediately realized I'd given the wrong intro. Now, what happened is right when I got ready to start, I ended up dropping the iPad, and then I was so preoccupied, did the microphone pick it up? And it just messed everything up. I literally just messed everything up. So I was like, oh, okay. So I tried to set that aside and just focus. And I tried to kind of use a little bit of the mistake in the overall theme of what I was going to talk about, which is how many judgments are there. So I did all of that. We get to the end of the episode, and then I get ready to play the theme music. I set it up. But instead of hearing that, you heard this. Right. Silence. That's what you heard. You heard complete silence because for some reason the music started playing, but it wouldn't play. It was not playing. And so I'm like, okay, so the intro got messed up. The outro gets messed up. The whole thing is in shambles. So I go and I just go delete the entire thing. I'm like, what an embarrassment. So I'm very frustrated. I'm very aggravated at the whole thing, right? I'm even aggravated at myself already there because when I was trying to do good morning, everyone, welcome to today's focus, right? I was giving the intro. I think I was trying to explain the intro wrong, but you understand today's focus. I mentioned today's focus. The other one, I don't mention it because in our intro, Theology Central podcast is mentioned in that intro with the voiceover. So there's two completely different intros and how I approach it. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter, but because we try to distinguish them because we create series, we sometimes try to have different theme music, a different intro, because we're trying to create separate and distinct things. So it's probably not that big a deal to you, but it's a big deal to me, right? Because you want it to be right. You want it to be somewhat professional. You want to do the best job you can. You do. Now, hopefully you want to do the best job you can for the right reasons. Who am I serving? You'll see where this is going. But the whole thing was just a disaster. And I'm like, man, so I deleted it and then everything just went wrong. Because then I'm like, okay, do I go back and do that episode over? Do I move on to another episode? But if I move on to another episode, I'm going to be thinking about the episode that didn't go right. Oh, this is all frustrating. And so then just 1 hour turned into another hour. And then while I'm getting frustrated about what do I do? I've got to record something. I mean, the people deserve me to put something out. I've got to do something. And the more frustrated and the more pressure I put on myself while that is going on. Oh, wait, I think we just had a disconnect. Oh, boy. Why did okay, now this broadcast is getting messed up. Why did it just send out another notification? All right, we're going to stop again. Oh, man, alive. What is happening? All right. I do not know. I don't know what to do with that. We just got another notification sent out from the Church One app, meaning that somehow we probably lost connection. So I'm going to stop everything again. Yeah, we're getting the wild fluctuations again. All right, I'm going to stop everything. I'll delete this immediately. Yeah, something happened. I don't know. Oh, man. Okay, we'll stop this. I'm going to go do another reset, and we'll try this again in just a minute. I apologize to everyone. Yeah. Yeah. This is... Okay. If I can get this episode done, it's all going to make sense. All right, we'll be back in just a few minutes.